The Sharp Tank. No jumper. Sharpest, coolest podcast in the world. And today, I got a lovely lady in the building today by the name of Jenna Foxx. How you doing, baby?
Hi, I'm good. What
Oh, you sweet today. The last time I heard that you, I saw a little clip, right? I saw a little clip, and I believe Adam had asked you, he had said, he was like, yeah, would you, I forgot how my name came up, but it was something about along the lines of,
would I date you? Or would I fuck you? Or something like that.
Yeah, something of that nature. And you were just like, no, hell no.
Yeah.
He's a jerk. He's an asshole. I'm like, baby ain't never even met me though. I'm like, if that was like an introduction that you like, hey, I kind of want to meet him, baby, we could. It's easy to get a hold of me, baby. You know what I'm saying? I got a cell phone too. You know, you could have called me and said, hey, Sharp, I just want to know a little bit more about you before I start calling you assholes and jerks.
Well, that's why I'm here today to figure that out.
To come figure it out.
Figure you out, because what I've seen is crazy.
Right.
You're wild.
Right, I am wild. You know, I like how you did it though when you first came in. You know, I said hi and gave you a hug. I said, would you like something to drink? You said, of course. I poured you up, and then you looked around and you said, where's your room? I said, oh, damn, well, I guess we didn't pass the barrier of the assholes equation. I'm like, shit, jeez. How are you doing today, baby?
Pretty good. Back hurts, neck hurts, but...
Why's your back and your neck hurt?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have an expensive bed, and I don't know why.
Wow. What, you got a pillow top, memory foam?
I don't know. It costs $2,000. One of those grown-up beds.
Grown-up beds? Wow.
Well, Amazon bed anymore.
Well, you're an adult. I would expect you to have a grown-up bed for sure.
No.
I mean, unless you're laying down in like a Barbie bed or something, or like, whoa, mom passed down a race car bed. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I would probably hop in a Barbie bed. Not gonna lie.
Where do you think that where does that type of mentality come from? Because I noticed like a lot of chicks that, I can't even say just OnlyFans, but like a lot of chicks that are like sexualizing things have like a younger mentality. Like they want to feel like a little girl. Like they want to feel like, I don't get that. Well, you say like, you wish you had a Barbie bed. And I've heard like chicks play this role like the young girl look. You know what I'm saying? When we're all grown ass people.
Oh.
I'm just asking. I'm just curious.
I don't know where that comes from. I have like, I'm not gonna kink shame, but there are some girls that do like the whole kink role play where they play like the child and the guy plays the father. I think that's weird as shit.
Yeah.
To me, I can never do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if someone's like got me a Barbie bed, I would honestly. It's like it's not wholesome, but it feels like nostalgic. It felt warming. Like back in the day, everything was so easy. It was so like nice. There wasn't like pedophiles running around. But now I feel like if I had a Barbie bed and someone walked in my room,
it'd be a little odd.
They're going to be like, cool, or this bitch is weird.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely look at it a little strange. You know what I'm saying? Because let's just say we're hanging out. Hell, I couldn't lay on that Barbie bed with you. Like, I'm gonna feel out of place, dog. I'm gonna feel like I had to go over to my cousin's house, once my girl cousin's house, something as a kid, and my mama brought me in the middle of the night, and I just needed somewhere to sleep. Like, I would feel kind of odd. I mean, I don't know. Like, it would be, I don't think I can do that. I was just curious because, like, when chicks talk, I've heard chicks talk like that. You may have been making a joke, and that was cool. Yeah. But there's some chicks that are really down with that shit. You know?
Nah, I couldn't actually sleep in a Barbie bed. Not the car, because it's so small.
Yeah.
And I like to spread eagle. So.
You like to spread eagle?
I like to spread eagle.
You know, spread eagles out. How you spread eagle? How would you do that?
Oh, I would be on, like...
I don't think you do that.
No, I do. Arm over here. This one's probably like this. Legs cocked open to the side as if I'm straddling something, but I'm not. And then my dog's at the foot of the bed. No one sleeps with me, so I gotta feel all of the bed. Yeah. I want to feel everything.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Like I'm saying, your upbringing. I'm curious to know about you. You know, what Jenna, your real name? Or is it just your stage name?
No, it's my name.
It's your real name. So you Fox your stage name, though?
No, Fox is made up.
That's to say, you stay like a stage name.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Okay.
But I go by AK too. So.
AK. What's AK stand for?
Amber.
Amber.
King.
Amber King.
Yeah.
Okay. That a stage name too? Or?
It is.
Yeah. Okay, you got a
It's
few
my
aliases.
actor name. I have a few aliases name, and they're like, there's a lot of them because when I get different friend groups, they're
Yeah.
like, "What do I call you?" I'm like, "Oh."
So you got a different name for different groups. Like, this is what I feel like you should call me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, no, I get it. Tell me a little bit about you though, like your upbringing. I'm curious to know, like, where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Canada, Louisiana, and Miami.
Canada, Louisiana, and Miami.
Those are like my three. That's my big three.
I feel like that's what's kind of helped build your core of who you are.
Pretty much. Canada's like the family side. Louisiana's kind of like the adopted family side.
Yeah.
And Miami is like where we moved to. And I my teen years grew up there.
So you were adopted?
No. Like family that's not blood, if that makes sense.
No, it does. But you use the word adopt, right?
No, like adopted family. Like they, not like adopted, but like they're not blood.
Right, yeah. I mean, you could just still say, they might not be blood, but they're, like family. When somebody uses the word adopt
Oh, like adopted.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, whoa, hold on. Like, were you adopted,
Kind of like a little chosen family.
Okay.
My mom was a flight attendant, so when she was stationed in Louisiana, whoever she kind of hung out with there kind of became aunt, uncle, cousins, but not like by blood.
Yeah. No, it'd be cool, but it just be kind of, I don't know, I watch people like that. Like, just like, because I got a daughter, and like, I don't be, like, her mama did hair and shit like that, so, she would have a whole bunch of people around that she would know and meet and have them call her aunties. I'll go, I don't be cool with that shit. Like, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I don't be cool with that. It's okay to have some family friends.
It depends.
I'm fine with that, but I just don't, I wouldn't want to confuse y'all or confuse a child.
I don't have a lot of family.
Yeah.
So it became a thing, I guess. Like whoever, like my best friend, his parents became kind of like my parents. And his family's pretty big. So if they go on family vacations, I go. But a lot of my family from Canada and Louisiana are gone.
Damn.
So I have and my mom's adopted. So we don't even know her family.
So yeah, that kind of already fell short. Your mom didn't have any other kids?
I have a sister.
You have a sister?
Mm-hmm. But she doesn't have any kids, so we don't have but besides like the core family, we don't have a big family anymore. We used to, family reunions, getting down, but everyone's pretty much gone. Like they're... What
happened? I know you don't have any family. You said they passed away.
Yeah, a lot of them were much older than me. I was in the family when I was like a kid. So me getting older with the cousins, they were already older than me.
Right.
So they're kind of all just gone.
And you say these are just family friends that your mom met
like
throughout life.
Godparents, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's unfortunate not to have any family like that.
So when I get friends and I trust them, I keep them close because their family becomes my family and they're like my little family.
Yeah. You don't feel like it's better just to kind of keep it cool with them and because I'm a firm believer in meeting people, being open and befriending but to get close with everybody, I don't think it always works out that way.
I'm an Aquarius, so we don't get close to people often. We also cut people off the drop of a hat. Yeah. So the ones that do stick around, they're around, and I love that. But yeah, I don't have big friend groups. I don't have a lot of people. So the ones that are around, keep them close.
Right. What made you get into the industry?
Boredom. Honestly, I didn't need the money. I was dancing before. I was in Miami. I was dancing. I was in college. And then I did what was supposed to be a Netflix film. And there's a lot of girls on the set because there's a lot of sex scenes and nudity. And I flashed my titties in one of the scene. And the owner, or then owner, of Reality Kings was like, "You got nice titties, pretty smile. You ever thought about?" I was like, "I'm a virgin, but sure." And he was like, "Come in tomorrow for a go-see." And I was like, "Okay."
So you were a virgin starting out doing this.
Mm-hmm. My virginity.
Man.
I tell the story a lot. In a lot of,
don't take this in, but you lives are fucked up. For real, no, for real. Because if you think about it, right? Because you have no you have no subtle or wholesome moment of being deflowered. You know what I'm saying? That's why the flowers in your ears kind of bent up out of shape. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. For real. My motherfucker's bent up out of shape because her flower, the way you got deflowered is crazy.
I know. And you know, had I done it in LA, is what I've been told, it could have skyrocketed to something different, but I did it in Miami. I kind of got her out there.
What do you feel like it would have skyrocketed? But you feel like you could have made more of it?
Yeah.
Could have made more of it.
And I didn't. We went and got ice cream after, so that was okay. And the guy's dick wasn't as big, so that was okay too.
Wow. The plot thickens. Come on, baby. I'm trying to just register this shit, like, because I'm curious to know, like, how do you feel about that today versus how you felt about it back then? Would
like
you change
losing
it
my virginity
in that type of setting?
Honestly, so I tried with a long then boyfriend before college, whatever. We tried. His dick was too big, so it probably scared me enough to be like, okay, we can't do this. So I never tried after that, and then just happened, and I was like, okay, this is fun. I'm on set, you know.
It's always something for the little dick niggas. At least y'all know out there, man. It's always somebody that said, hey, church, she like, it's too big for her. She wanted to go to some mid-size,
I love my little dick guys, honestly.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy. So to be deflowered on porn, like in that's kind of crazy. And like I said, like to look at it now, like I just want to see, well, how long ago was this?
8 years ago.
8 years ago, you lost your virginity in porn.
In porn.
So it's
at
been
19.
So it's been a substantial amount of time.
Since when?
Since you've lost your virginity.
Yeah.
It's been a substantial amount of time. Do you feel different about it today than you did back then? Is the real question. I
only feel different that it didn't go how it should have went. As far as like them telling me,
you just cared about the money.
Pretty much. I didn't care. I was single. I wasn't like trying to save till marriage. I wasn't one of those girls.
Right.
I was having fun.
Right.
And then it just happened. I was like, okay, this is fun. Let's do it. I don't care. And then they put me with girls after, like they did girl boys for me to make it like easier on me.
Easier on you.
Mm-hmm. They were nice about that.
They were nice about that. Hell, they bought you ice cream. I mean,
I don't even like ice cream, but I was like, okay, I'll take it. It's fine.
To me, respectfully, I just feel like that's a shitty ass experience, Jenna. That's a shitty experience for you, being this wholesome. You seem like this girl
not
next
wholesome,
door.
Though.
You know, but it's like you. I mean, we obviously see. You know, 8 years ago changed your life. You know what I'm saying? It changed it, man.
I mean, listen, I was doing things prior to, like I said, I was stripping. I wasn't wholesome. I just wasn't deflowered yet.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, to say like stripping is like, college girl go strip. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like it separates too much. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. From that, like, to where it's like, oh shit, like she's up here doing this. This changes everything. Like, no, there's chicks in there that don't even like to be touched like that. Just want to dance, get a couple bucks, and get on. You know what I mean? And go back amongst their life. You know what I mean? Or pay for a tuition or anything, or try to find them a sugar daddy or whatever.
Ass went straight to
Your ass went straight to immediately. Hey, you know what? If you're happy, I'm happy. I'm just trying to I just wonder. I just feel like there's some things. Because I come from a very dark place too, like with certain situations, like some shit just gets skipped over. I get it, you know what I mean? But it's like that for you. It wasn't even no love in it.
No.
There was no like even them liking you, or even courting you, hanging out with you.
No, we hung out.
After you got ice cream. No,
but we continued to hang out because he was in the same agency as me. So we all stayed in model houses, but I lived in Florida, so it was okay. Granted. We all just hung out. His name was Tarzan.
So I get that part. I understand that. Like you end up being friends with him.
But there was no love. I get what
you
you're
get
saying.
With the initial sexual act, had no friendship.
No.
It was really a situation.
It was like, get busy.
Just get busy. Didn't even know him. Did you guys shake hands?
Yes.
He give you a piece of bubble gum after?
No, I brushed my teeth.
I was just saying as in a good gesture, you know, just like here, like,
honestly,
you know, we know this is your first time.
Listen, honestly, I feel like that wasn't even my first time. I feel like my first true time was when I moved out here, or when I came out here to actually like do scenes, was my first, in my head, true time, because this is where the dicks became massive. Like his dick wasn't even also that big. So
But he was
okay.
able to put
first.
himself inside of you though.
Yeah, he was the first.
The first guy.
He was the first
Tarzan.
guy. Tarzan. But
Okay.
when I got to LA,
Tarzan put you. Hey, it sounded like you went jungle to jungle with that nigga though. I don't get it. Like I'm trying to figure that shit out. Like how is it not real? Like did he went inside you, right?
yeah.
Then it happened.
No, it happened. But I'm saying like as far as like real pain, cried.
Oh, you ain't get stretched out
passion,
yet.
what it didn't get stretched. But when I got here, whoo, it took me for a spin. That was gnarly. The dick sizes out here that I was taking.
It's astonishing to see the transition of somebody like you know, and like just to be, like I said, just like Olsen, you're a virgin. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you might have showed a little bit of titty here and there. You might have let a nip slip. I get that, you know, but to just full blown just start just like I said, at least go get it bust down a couple times, like with somebody that you liked.
I tried.
You didn't even like him.
I tried though.
You didn't even like Tarzan. That man took you jungle to jungle. Straight up.
I was his Jane that day. Listen, I tried with my ex. He's probably like this
right.
years later.
And we wouldn't even count him. He's probably out there like, this bitch right here.
His dick was big though.
He's like, for her to go to LA and start taking anacondas.
I know.
And her to have a problem with mine. Oh yeah, he's got a little problem with you. You might be getting a phone call after this drops.
Shout out to him. He was.
Don't say his name. Probably gonna get more pissed. Yeah, he probably gonna get a little bit more pissed.
He was a good guy. Big dick, good guy.
Yeah. So you went to school, like everything was cool for you. You go to school, no dropout, no nothing. Graduated?
College, no.
You didn't go to college?
No, I started college, but I was there for theater. So it does.
Acting.
Yeah. So it didn't really. I wasn't going to pay anymore for that because we were partying.
Yeah.
We weren't doing shit in school. And I was like, I'm paying for nothing.
We're still acting today. Mm-hmm. You did go to be an actor, for sure. It's just.
Yeah. And I'm still doing it.
You're still doing it. No, you are.
But
You're
the
an
plan
actor.
is to cross over a little bit more. What kind of lighter is that?
The drum. Brought to you by No Jumper. Make sure you get online and get you one, you know.
Oh, that's here for real. I thought someone like made this.
No, you got them. But I look at it like this for you, like even for the theater. Like, you don't feel like, because you actually said you want to act, you don't feel like some of this will cause a problem or, you know, put a roadblock in certain places that you may want to go?
No.
Doing porn.
I don't think so, only because some of the jobs that I have been offered, they want girls, or they want girls that'll like get naked and not care, because some of the top celebrities, but some of the top actresses don't want to show a titty, and I'm just like, it's a titty, show it. There's nothing wrong with it.
That's where it waters down, though.
Let us see the titty. It's fine.
But don't you agree, though, Jenna, that's where it waters down? Because, see, back then, them girls would get paid, like the actors, they would get paid a lot of money to hop out of the shower and walk where you only see the back of them. You know what I'm saying? And it might be for 5 seconds max, 4 seconds max. Anymore. But they used to pay a lot because it was more rare. They didn't have a lot of chicks that were going to do it. So the ones that they would want to do it, they had to pay them high. Now you got ones like you, like, hey, it's just a titty. Don't you think that's where it would money up though a little bit for that?
I only say no because they're looking for a specific girl. Like, it could be like 10 of us lined up ready to show a tit, but if you don't fit what they're wanting, then it doesn't really matter that all of us are going to willingly show titty.
Because everybody's willing to show titty,
But they
right?
want a specific look, a specific girl. Can you also act? It's fine for the strip club shit. Like, they don't care. They'll get a bunch of bitches to do it.
Yeah.
But, like, for dialogue and all that other stuff, no, you need to be able to deliver and be naked.
I feel like a titty at that point is a titty, right? Because it's like...
Yeah, it's just whatever.
I would only want to see... You'd only want to see your favorite actor in any type of sexual situation if you've grown to like their characters and like what they've done in the field of movies, shows, whatever. You know what I mean? That's the only time you'd ever want to see them. I couldn't see anybody want to just, it's just because they're willing to show nip. Nah, everybody, like you said, you can see titties anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain person that you're going to like. And what I mean by that is somebody who's actually took some growth to it to where, like, you don't expect them to want to show titties. So when you hear that they're showing something or any type of sexual standpoint, you're like, yeah, I want to see.
Let me see.
I need to see that. Hold on. And I think even directors and all them and the people that cut them checks know that. So they're like, hold on. That person there, you want me to show a titty or show a nip? Y'all don't have to pay me.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm going to keep going. The economy is shit right now.
For sure.
The acting world is shit right now.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep trying. I'm young.
How old are you?
28.
28. So you lost your virginity at 20.
No, 19.
19. I respect that because a lot of girls I know that was coming up, shit was losing theirs at 14, 15. So at least, you know what I'm saying?
I was scared.
Yeah.
I didn't want to come home pregnant. That was like my mom's only rules.
Yeah,
Get good grades, don't come home pregnant.
Yeah.
Little did she know I was like eating out bitches and stuff, but that's fine. So.
Yeah. You know, I always notice y'all always got away with that through sleepover shit. You never know what little chicks are getting down or grown ass women getting down.
Them
you don't know.
sleepovers were diabolical.
Yeah, you don't know girls go on these girl trips. Girl, you know what I'm saying? They going across over here, going over there. You just think they all drinking pina coladas and just having a good time.
We drinking pina coladas all right.
They all over there doing, bumping pocketbooks and doing all types of shit. Edward Scissorhands. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. You got to watch who these chicks, y'all be dangerous.
Not with everybody, not these days, but like, yeah, when I was growing up, teenager, I was doing some wild shit that I shouldn't have been doing.
Feel like that was the gateway, make you do what you're doing now?
No, that was just me living in Miami, growing up, partying, doing drugs.
Does your mama stay on you, or do you feel like she didn't care about you coming in when you wanted to come in?
I definitely couldn't come home at a like crazy time. Like if I was out, I had to kind of stay out. So I always said I was either sleeping at somebody's house or I had to come home at a decent time because I wasn't an adult, of course, and I ain't gonna disrespect my mama.
You ain't gonna disrespect your mama?
No.
No,
But I got them good grades and I just partied and I cleaned my room. As long as I did those things, she was fine with me having a good time. Never got in trouble.
You never met your daddy?
Huh?
You know your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He around.
He's around? Yeah. I'm saying because I noticed you didn't speak on like your mom and dad.
Oh, because I don't listen to him. I listen to her.
True.
That's Big Mama. I don't listen to him.
No, granted, not even, I'm not even talking about just even listening to him. I was just curious if he was around and has ever tried to be involved.
Yeah. They're together.
So your mom and dad together?
Yeah, my parents are together.
Okay.
I just don't really like listen to him.
Why not?
I listen to her.
Why don't you listen to him?
I don't know.
I say listen to them both. I don't want people to think.
Okay, well, kind of she's Big Mama. Like, anything that came to discipline, it came from her. Like, if I didn't wash the dishes, he would be like, you better, go wash the dishes before your mom come downstairs. Like, she was the one. She was a discipline.
Yeah, no, I believe in women in the household disciplining the daughters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and daddy doing, you know what I'm saying, disciplining the sons. I believe in that too. He was a sweet
tooth, like he made the money or whatever, but he'd kind of like say,
if I'm making the bread, I'm taking care of business, your little ass gonna listen, sit down.
I listen, but if he was like, you didn't clean your room today, you better do it. Your mom's coming home at like 10, blah, blah, blah. So I still wouldn't do it. And then mom comes home and I'm like, shit.
So you had a regular life. You didn't really have nothing
I grew up good, nothing crazy.
Interesting.
Family household.
So you're
family. I was just wild. That's just is what it is. Like my sister was a quiet one. I was a wild one.
So you're a true definition of doing this shit all by yourself.
Pretty much, yeah. I came home I stripped at, I think, as soon as I got out of high school and I was old enough.
It's a gateway. You probably knew you was gonna be a stripper even before that. You probably already thought about it. That's how 9 times out of 10 works. About 17, you like shit.
Practicing my moves. I was like, yep, I want to get this money quick. I want to be able to pay for my own shit. I don't have to ask my parents for nothing, even though they were down. But I made my first bag, took it home in a little duffel, and I like dumped it on my parents' bed. I was like, look at all this money I made.
You had you a set it off moment.
Yeah, they were like,
you had you a set it off moment.
Where'd you get this from, girl? I was like, oh, I went to the strip club. They're like, you're lying. I was like, don't go in the daytime, because that's when I'm gonna be there. And then my first DVD.
At least you were open with them.
Yeah, oh, they know everything.
Yeah.
They know everything. My mom goes to the conventions with me. She's been to AVN with me.
And your daddy wasn't going to trip because he don't wear the pants. So as long as your mama says it's cool, it's a go.
It's cool. As I just tell him, like, don't watch certain stuff. When I was stripping, I was like, don't go at this time because I'll be there. Teachers already saw me. Y'all don't need to see me. So
I'm sure he feels a certain type of way.
That's not my problem. I'm an adult now. That's not my problem.
No, I know. But I'm just saying, like, even to hear you say, like, pretty much you don't give a what he thinks. Like, even if you were gonna do it, still love your dad and still respect some of the things he feels. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't tell me though.
I'm sure he doesn't, but I'm just saying I'm sure he feels a certain type of way about it. But why he doesn't say anything is because he knows how the situation's already ran in his house. So he's like, shit, even if I do want to say nothing, it's kind of them against me. And that's kind of up.
We're
you know
a female household.
It's a female household, you know what I mean? Where he don't even got no say. I'm sure he don't want to hear about his daughter being like, oh yeah, my first porn DVD here, guys. You guys want to sit down and watch it?
I didn't show it to him. I have enough respect not to show it to him. I showed it to my mom.
Because y'all know y'all gonna hurt his feelings.
Hurt his feelings?
Yeah, you gonna hurt his feelings. He don't want to see his daughter getting plowed.
Well, I'm not going to show him that. That's gross.
You don't want to see his daughter.
Never.
Hey, I wouldn't want to see that. You want to see some shit like that? Look, Donnie's even
never.
like, fuck no. Like, but you
I'm sure my mom doesn't want to see it either, but she knows, like, I'm an adult. There's no stopping what I do as long as I take care of myself. I get tested. I'm clean. I'm safe. Do you? My mom pushed a college thing for so long, and I was just like, it's not working. It's just... We're not doing anything in college, and I'm wasting money. So I'm just not going to waste your money or my money and finish college.
Right.
If I was going for one of the other careers I was, upbringing about, I would have stayed in college, but I wasn't going for that. So
tell me what it's like, because you're a beautiful black woman, and I would like to know what is it like being a black woman in the industry. Like, let's break down a little bit of that. Let's break down some of the pros and cons of what goes on, because I'm definitely ready to dive into that.
So for me personally, I don't have a ton of cons that I've dealt with personally in the industry.
Yeah.
I did run into a director when I was like first coming out to LA and spending time out here that he was like, you did lovely, amazing. And I was like, oh, so when do you think we'll work together again? He's like, well, we shot you out for the month, so we'll have to wait and see about another month or two. And I was like, the f does that mean? It basically means we shot you enough. We have enough black women scenes for you, which was probably like the week I was there. We can't shoot the rest of the month because there's nothing for you. And I was like, oh, me and the white girl are completely the same girl next door, natural body.
Talk about it.
And I'm just like, she's shooting every single day, and we were here for months at a time. Yeah. So I'm just like, I don't understand, but white girl, blonde hair, same body as mine.
Yeah.
That's just how that worked at that time.
Yeah.
But once I got popular, I didn't have to deal with that anymore. But I was on set, and I believe this was probably for Reality Kings, like one of their sub-sites, and another girl was black, but she was darker than me, and she came with cornrows, like stitch braids in her head. And me being like, just seeing the porn that I would watch, the girls never had braids. They had like, voluptuous, whatever, fluffy hair. So I would always come with like my curly, poofy hair. She came with braids. I was like, oh, those are fire. But the director, or whoever the he was, white guy, was like, what the are we supposed to do with your hair? And that was exactly how he said it in the makeup room. And I was like, it's done. Like, and everyone's like, And the makeup artists were white, and they're like, we don't know what to do with her hair. And I was like, it's done. Like, it's stitch braids. It's done. It's cornrows. It looks nice.
Yeah.
And they just made her feel so bad. And I was like wondering, would they have done that to me? Where she was much darker than me, and I know the darker complexion girls in the industry have a harder time they get paid lower sometimes. We don't know, but they tell us.
Well, I was going to ask you that question next was about have you ever been on set and found out that a girl was getting paid more than you and she was about to do less work?
Only if it was an IR scene is what they called it, interracial.
Interracial.
So she would get paid, like, say, maybe her rate's $1,500 and mine's $1,000.
Sounds like that'd be the going rate. I've always heard the going rates for the everyday porn star is anywhere from, like you said, 1,000 to about 2,500. You know what I'm saying? Depending on like what you got to do, how long you'll be there.
What
the
you're
girl.
doing, yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the normal going rate. I was just curious because I was like, I know you've had to been in a scene where you probably found out like, damn, I'm doing more than this girl and she's getting paid a lot more than what I am. If it is $500 to $1,000 extra, shit, that's $1,000 extra you could have probably got too, if not more, because you up here working harder.
I've never been in that situation, but I
that
know
you know of.
That I know of.
That you know of.
But yeah, I know there's been some horror stories of like darker skinned women getting paid like $600 for a scene or $800 and the standard is $1,000. I've heard that before. It hasn't happened to me, but I've heard that before.
And you feel like that has nothing even to do really with even their popularity. It's just, this is what they needed for the day.
And they have the budget. Like, they were paying back then, even before my time. They were paying. Yeah. Now it's a little iffy. There are maybe like 2 companies that will pay you what you're worth or pay you even more. If you say, hey, my rate's 15, they're like, okay, we got it. They'll pay it. But there's other companies that are like, okay, we got $900 for this or $700 for this. I'm like, okay. Some of us would do it just for the director because we were cool with them. And it was just like, it's an easy day. We know we're going to be out in 2 hours. But other times it's like, my rate's $1,000 and you're trying to give me $700 for a boy-girl scene.
It's interesting because, I talk to a lot of porn stars. I've sat down with some of the best of them, and the stories are always, it seems like the stories, they've started high when I first started doing this, and I was talking to porn stars and OnlyFans chicks, and now as I talk to them, I start hearing how all this shit's starting to go down. None of it's starting to be as feasible as it once was.
Nope.
So it's like at this point, I'm like, people have to genuinely be doing this because they like it. It's not because it's giving you any life-changing money or you could pay your bills if you got enough scenes for the month, you know what I'm saying, that can add up to that.
Subscribers.
Or you got some money that's stacked already and you're like, okay, I can miss a couple months. I got a big shoot coming up in the next 3 months that should be able to put me back on top. And we don't even know what's going to happen then, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Hoeing's become even more popular than it used to be. It used to be so secret to do it.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, no, he's flying me out today. I'm leaving, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Some they bring girls. Like, I've brought girls with me on hoe jobs.
Everybody's going back to the game.
Listen, hoe
jobs.
You need money, I got you.
Hey, baby. Hey.
I don't want to do it myself.
Hey, you never got to do it by yourself.
It's like, come share it with me. I don't want to do it.
Baby, you never got to do it by yourself. You understand?
No, somebody's always going to come with me.
Somebody's always going to want to. Well,
they're like, a couple thousand, let's go.
I say even as a man, hopefully he can send his words of encouragement, baby. You dig what I'm saying with you? You can pack them in the duffel bag with you and take them with you, baby. Pull them out when you need them. Pull that shit out when you need them. Shit, baby. We all need somebody. Hey, it's funny though, right? Because I always said when this day came to where I hear a porn star say, hey, man, some of us are going back to home, I thought I would jump for joy one day, right? I said, it's crazy because it doesn't even hit as hard as I thought it would. This was the day I felt like I was going to be like, I knew it. I knew it.
Nah.
I knew this shit was coming.
Nah.
Where do you find yourself at the end of it all? Back to me. But I'm like, kind of feel bad for y'all, though.
They don't feel bad for me because I was able to stop company work.
It's sad.
Don't feel bad for me. I was able to actually stop doing company work.
Well, I ain't feeling bad for you, baby, because you know what? I like that you're actually going to get to some hoeing. I ain't mad at that, Shit, look at you like that. Hoeing makes you get excited.
I don't have to be on camera. It could just be me and the guy or me and a guy and a couple of friends. And it's fine.
I said this 3 years ago.
Shopping,
they thought I was crazy.
Pool. I'm a simple girl.
They thought I was crazy. No, you're not simple.
I am simple.
You're not simple.
I mean, not that.
There's cameras around. No, people are watching. You're not simple. You might ask somebody want to spend some bread with you, and they guess what they're gonna be like. Well, I'm only gonna give you this because you said you were simple.
Oh no, I'm not accepting that.
There you go. Well, let's not make it hard for you here, okay? Because there's a lot of people that's probably gonna want to with you, and they're gonna be like, you said you was simple, baby, so I got some simple money for you.
Will you take your simple ass on, because I'm not accepting no simple
Well, he's gonna be like, will you take your simple ass on first, because you said it on No Jumper Shark Tank. And it was simple as hell. Yeah, no, it's amazing to hear this today.
Why?
I swear it is, because you know what? Because everybody always called me crazy. Everybody always said that I was always thinking crazy. I'm like, watch, these are just modern day hoes, and when they see that the OnlyFans and the shit like that starts, because porn, I already know these shits are dying brands. Hoeing ain't never gonna die. There's always a trick to catch up around the corner. If there's a will, there's a way. You know what I'm saying? And especially for, like you said, hey, motherfucker don't have 3-4 months. You need some money. You can't be waiting until August for the big bounce to come around.
Not living in LA.
Big Hump Fest. No, you can't wait for
expensive out here.
You can't wait for Hump Fest to come around. You know what I'm saying?
Hump Fest.
I'm just saying, like, just an example, like in layman's terms, like, just you can't wait for. I'm just being funny. Like, you can't wait for like no type of event or any type of where you all come together, or you're waiting for what's that shit that they be doing? What's the conventions they be doing? Not just exoticas, like not even just AVN. AVN's where motherfuckers just go get awards. I'm talking about like the exoticas and shit like that. Can't wait for that shit to sell merch and to get around there and try to get content with other
stuff anyway. Like, we sell it, but no one's really like eager to kind of sell that kind of stuff. They just go to do the hoe trips. Well, to shoot content.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I've seen a lot of them go do, is because that's the only time they can actually get around each other to actually get content. So a lot of people wait. I've talked to a lot of porn stars like, man, shit, I can't wait till Exotica this year, because I'm gonna try to catch up and get 3 scenes with this person, and this person, so I can drop them on my OnlyFans.
Maybe all in the hotels, like, party. I was like, oh.
I've been to it, man. Listen to me. I've been to like them parties, like avian, like people throwing the porn parties and shit like that. You got people they'll show they shit on their phone. I'm like, damn, y'all be ready right on site. Like, here's all my paperwork, everything.
The GoPro thingy.
It's like the dog kennels, man. It's like, is this one a thoroughbred? Who's a thoroughbred? Like, you gotta show their paperwork, they AKC paperwork.
You don't get in without your STD test.
Yeah, you got your
at
AKC
the door.
paperwork, church. You gotta be thoroughbred. You gotta have your whole history, 7 generations of this shit. They gotta know, have you had any car accidents? Everything's popping up on that bitch. Yeah, everything's popping up on that.
I love shooting content though.
Yeah.
I love shooting content. Because I get to pick. That was one thing that was the downside about being in the industry, is I could never pick who I wanted to have sex with. When I became a name, then I could.
Do you like that about like prostitution, that you can actually go out and pick?
What do you mean?
Like who you want to even engage with for some bread?
Like on the street?
Not even the street. Let me tell you something. You could be in a nice ass restaurant that you're just sitting there by yourself, and this rich man might even walk up. Yeah. It's levels to this shit. I mean, it could be the street.
Oh no, not the street for me.
But I'm just saying, it could be anywhere. You could take it at any level, any demographic. Like, it doesn't matter. You could be the damsel in distress sitting at the bar, sitting there having a drink, twirling your straw. Some rich man walks up and wants to buy you a drink. Y'all get to rapping. That's how it happened. Before you know it, you got the man giving you $20-30 a month.
Yep.
And you're barely seeing him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can happen. There's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? Then you got some chicks that have to go beat their feet to the concrete, or some that have to go step the carpet. Yeah.
Why do you know this? Like, are you a pimp? Why do you know this?
Welcome to the Shark Tank, baby. Like, I don't even, it's nice to finally meet you. I just woke you up after like 45 minutes. What we been here for?
Like, you know too much lingo.
I have so much lingo. Do you like it?
That's nice.
It's nice, right? It's nice to hear something different sometimes.
Yeah, I'm never like around.
You probably hear the same shit all the time.
No, not really. I'm not around the gangsters or.
Well, not even from that, but let's just say your everyday life. You can be around Tom, Alan, you can be around these guys every day.
They don't talk about this.
I know they don't. That's why it has to be something nice to be around something different. You know what I'm saying? To hear something different. That's where I'm at with it, baby. That's it. I know it's got to feel good to hear something different for a change.
It's fun, yeah.
It's fun, right? It is. I like that, though, that you're. No, that's just me. My phone, it always goes off. It never stops ringing. It never stops ringing, baby. Might be a lot of chicks got the same questions as you. Who knows? Who knows? No, like I said, it was crazy to hear that though on like that. And she was like, he's such a jerk. He's an asshole. I'm like, what do you mean?
Listen,
we can sit down and have us a
clips
conversation.
I've seen of you are crazy. It could be the people you are interviewing where they're like giving you shit or like something's happening, someone's pissing you off. Yeah. But the clips are always just you arguing with somebody.
Does it? And every time you see the clips, you ever seen how they go up in major numbers?
No, what do you mean?
And like the numbers on it, they do well.
Oh,
like those clips do well. That's why they get pushed like that. I mean, the whole interview could be good. I could have been an absolute gentleman through it all, and then it might be just that one time they might say something, and then that gets clipped, and then that's the perception.
Okay.
You know, people don't really do their homework. You know, everybody's for first 5 seconds.
People's attention spans.
Instead of watching, that's people's attention span, honestly. You know what I'm saying? People watch only the clips. That's what they get. So they don't watch the whole thing. Takes time out of their day, they feel. It's not COVID anymore. Nobody's just sitting in the house. So, like, clips are a must.
COVID.
Why you miss it?
Because...
Made a lot of money?
I made a lot of money, but it was, like, so freeing to kind of just be in the house and then walk around outside, and everyone was kind of... It felt like neighborhood stuff back in the day where people... No. Almost. Where people were just walking their dogs and talking to each other, barbecues. It felt wholesome. Yeah. Like it was just it felt like community.
Well, what it did was it made people go back to the basics. Back to just normal shit. Like it wasn't I feel like there's too many distractions these days. Yeah, it's too many distractions, too many temptations that pull people from doing wholesome shit as simple as going and taking a walk through the park. You know what I'm saying? Taking a walk up the block and smoking you a joint and just taking a breather. You know what I'm saying? It's a little
scary to do that now.
I mean...
COVID wasn't as scary. I don't know why, but COVID, like, it felt safe for some reason. It felt safe. Now you can't just go to the park and kind of like...
Well, it felt safe because people were afraid to come out the house. People were afraid to catch something. People wanted to come out for the necessities and for no luxuries.
I was outside.
I mean, yeah, because there was people throwing a lot of parties. There was a lot of parties and shit like that. And you know what? They were shutting some of them shits down. People throwing parties where there was too many people. Police come show up like, yeah, no, y'all can't have this going on.
But there was no violence,
no.
Which I love. Now there's seems like there's so much violence.
You feel like there's violence?
Yes. There was some guy on the news the other day shooting up neighborhoods just willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you?
What do you think about the guy in Philadelphia that nutted on the girl's leg? And ran out the store. You saw that?
Psycho.
Did you see that?
Why the fuck would you do that? Like,
I don't know. Like you said, bored.
Like,
bored.
Like, were you on the other aisle just...
Oh, the shirt that he had on was
also crazy. Like, were you on the other aisle just nutting and then you were peeking around to see if there was a girl there and then you quickly came
He was ready.
Because, you had to be, ready.
He was ready. I don't get what that whole situation was, and I just wanted to hear from,
in the dollar store, too, I thought.
I just want to hear from a chick. Yeah, so it's already, people are already stressed out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm in the dollar store, I'm 8 times out of 10, I'm stressed out, homie. I'm already kind of upset about a lot of things of me even having to be in the dollar store. So, yeah, I'm walking up and doing some shit like that, and I can just tell, oh, girl, really, that was nasty, homie. That was...
I would have cried.
She was crying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you do something like that to somebody? I hope he had some money where she could sue the dog shit out that nigga.
And they were saying that he was I guess he wasn't a celebrity, but they were joking, either he looked like somebody or he was the actual person. I don't know. I saw it on some kind of blog.
I don't know what kind of sick game or what kind of...
People do anything now to go viral.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Well, he's definitely going to get in trouble for that shit. That's... I don't even know what that type of shit even carried, but he definitely got some problems coming from that.
I would have fainted.
You said you would have fainted?
Probably would have fainted.
I don't know if you would have fainted, but...
I probably would have passed out. I probably would have freaked out, passed out.
Your cap.
No, for real. No, for real. Some big ass dude I don't know just nutted on my leg in the dollar store.
Probably that. I mean, maybe not the dollar store. But we gotta remember what the capping 8 years ago. Should we recap?
I was paid for that, though. I knew him.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't know him, but you got paid, but you didn't know him. And like you said, you didn't even need the money.
I didn't.
You didn't need the money. You did it because you wanted to. So for you to say you would have passed out, I don't believe that.
No, that's scary because I'm not in my like Jenna element. I'm just like cruising for groceries or whatever she may have been looking for in the dollar store. It's like he could have kidnapped her. He could have tried to, like, anything. I'm on high alert when I'm out in the street. I'm not in Jenna mode. Like, I'm on high alert because people are nuts. So that would have scared me. I don't even know if I would have took out my phone and record. That would have scared me.
That would have scared you.
That would have scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. Now, that right there, I feel like that last piece you said held some truth, because how you even, like, had the time to pull your phone out, like, you was ready for it. Like, she's showing it and she's showing it.
Like, either she was already recording while she was in there.
Or had her phone in her hand already.
And then started doing it. Like, I wouldn't even think to record or, like, go to my phone. I would have just...
You know what, though?
Just froze.
And I don't know what had happened, but see, that's the true case of, like, why don't you keep your phone out? Like, people are always on their phones in the store. Nobody's ever paying attention. You know what I'm saying?
I always have my phone in my hand, though.
Me too. Looking at something.
911 if I got to tell Siri real quick.
Like, you might just even be looking at a list of, like, something that you need to get or whatever. I know it could be something as simple as that. So I can't say people just need to not keep their nose in their phone, but it's like people just be looking at shit, scrolling while they're shopping. They're just
the lady who stabbed the lady's son, and she walked right by her, but she wasn't paying attention, and she had the knife in her hand, just walked straight by her and then stabbed her son. Like, people don't pay attention. I be on high alert when I'm out in public. Clubs.
Are you afraid to come outside? Or you like being outside?
No, I come outside. I'm an extrovert. I like to be outside. But I do, if I go to club events and it's like rowdy, I do scope out the scene. I'm on high alert. If I have sunglasses on, I'm partying, but I'm looking around. Yeah. I got to see, because people have guns. They sneak in stuff. They start fighting. I need to know where the exit's at. If my bitch is with me, I got to grab her by her hair and let's get out of here. I need to know.
I feel like it's always about the people you surround yourself around. It's kind of can keep a lot of that shit at a low. But I would say that. But today in 2024, you never know where that shit's popping off at, homie. Like,
country festival. Shut up. Like, man, this is a country festival. I remember
when that shit happened. I don't know if you're talking about the one that happened in Las Vegas. In Las Vegas from the Mandalay Bay. Yeah, that was definitely, that was crazy. And you know what? That dude was to like debrief, you know, that dude was a gambler. He like won a lot of money. He used to play a lot there. And, you know, his thing was all he used to want was the amenities that came with it. Like, he used to gamble for the rooms. Like, he used to like the experience. Some people are like that, but he was good at it and he would win a lot of money. So he just wanted the room of his choice and they wouldn't give it to him. Some casinos would kick him out and say he couldn't play there no more.
He's like, so I'm gonna shoot up the shit.
She's like, man, you don't know what turns him up. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is why
I be on high alert.
But I listened to his story. I went back and like listened and followed up on it into why he kind of did, and it was bizarre. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm like, damn, all he wanted was the room of his choice. Give it to this nigga.
Especially if he's making your casino money.
Well, he took money from him. Like, he's beating him. You know what I'm saying? He would get 1.5 million from this casino. He's hit this casino for 3 million. He was good. Like, I think he couldn't play in Reno anymore. They wouldn't let him. Yeah, but long story short, that's kind of how that shit happened. He just wanted the room of his choice. He would gamble. He liked the experience, the free rooms, the, you know what I'm saying, the food. Like, you know what I'm saying, because it's fine rooms and dining out there.
He said, let me show you.
Damn. Yeah, nice fine room and some nice fine dining. That's what a lot of people like out there in the shows and shit. You get all that gambling big.
I hate Vegas.
Don't say that.
I do.
Why you hate Vegas?
It's dry as hell, and there's nothing to do but gamble.
Got culture. It's got culture, baby. You just ain't been around nowhere. You ain't went around nowhere yet.
I don't. I go there to work and come back home.
And I'll take you to some shit out there. You'll see.
You gonna keep me safe?
Man, you see me, and I kept these buttery safe for the last 37 years. Hey, I promise you, we gonna be all right. We gonna make it, baby. We gonna make it.
We're gonna be all right.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna make it. Straight up.
Because I like to be safe. I like to have a good ass time, but I like to be safe.
Would you have had bad experiences in Las Vegas?
What do you mean?
Have you had like bad experiences out there? No, it's just it felt uncomfortable.
No, people are just crazy. Like, I like to go out and have a good time, but people are nuts. And I don't want to be anywhere where they start shooting up places and I don't know where to go, or I have to fear for my life and call my mom on the phone and be like, they're shooting up and I'm stuck. I don't want to call my mom. I don't want my mom to ever have that phone call.
Anywhere with liquor and a lot of people, there's always that possibility.
Yes.
Anywhere you
I
go.
take that risk when I'm out, but I still like.
I just don't like.
I'm typically not with a bunch of men too. Like I'm usually with girls, so we got to protect each other. So it's a little hard. Like I go out, but I be scared when I'm out sometimes, especially when I'm out with like rappers and like. Okay, this might be a night. So.
Well, at least you know you accept that. So you can't be too like, hey, I'm kind of like I get nervous. No, because you already knew when you stepped out with whoop-de-whooping them.
No, this not gonna be no Bobby Elf type of situation. I'm gonna have a good time, but I'm gonna be on high alert.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, you know who you be stepping with, so that's what be killing me about some chicks. Be like, I'm scared. I'm like, why you scared? You already knew what these niggas be on. Like,
but I don't be out with rappers or none like I don't.
I'd be scared to be out with you.
Life, like,
you know why I'd be scared?
Me?
Like if I was like a rapper and I know I'd be having hella problems and shit might be happening around me, I'd be scared to go with you because if shit pop off around, they grab you by the arm. You might say something because you like, I don't even want to be a part of this.
Arm? What do you mean?
You never know. No, I'm saying like where they end up hemming you up in the mix too, the police or anything. Right?
Oh no. I don't do cops. I don't talk to cops. I know how to keep my mouth shut. I don't do that shit.
Yeah.
I know how to keep my dudes safe if I have to, especially my black guys. No. I know how to keep it safe.
Especially your black guys, like you ain't black like that.
No, but I mean like especially my black guys, because that's
Shout
rappers.
out to my black guys.
Shut the fuck up.
Shout out to my motherfucking black
That's
guys.
who be out, you know, like that's who I be out. If I'm out with guys, they're black typically or whatever in the mix. So I know how to keep it low for them, keep it safe.
Yeah, but if some
I don't
shit
talk
crack
no
off,
shit.
hit some shit crack off, right? I'm just saying, some shit crack off.
I don't
you
talk to
end
cops.
up getting, and they end up grabbing you up, and then they threw you in a room, a small ass room, and they end
That's
interrogating
fine.
you for 48 hours.
That's fine.
No sleep.
That's
no
fine.
water.
That's fine.
Okay.
I know how to keep my mouth shut.
Easier said than done. But I love it though. Hey, I
keep
keep
my
that
mouth
motivation. Hey, listen to me. I believe in you. I believe you can do it. I'm not gonna sit here and not
I've never
encourage your
been
mind.
in that situation.
Right.
So I'm saying that I know how to keep my mouth shut to protect who I need to protect.
Yeah.
But I've never been in that situation.
I just don't get. I think where my discrepancy was is that like I just don't be getting out chicks be like, I'm scared. Like I don't get it. Like I'm like I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. I know I gotta watch myself when I'm around. I'm like
No, but that's
you
valid.
chose to be
like
it.
no, I feel like it's valid to feel a certain way if you out these
sure.
days. And if I feel a little scared, just like I shouldn't say scared because I don't feel scared, but I'm protective. Like if I gotta feel like a little protective because we out at a hookah bar, but it's rowdy. I'm not scared. I'm having a good time, but
Damn,
I'm
they
looking
getting rowdy
out.
at the hookah bar.
They do begin rowdy at the hookah bars these days. They
That's
never
ratchet.
used to, but they do. Nobody's dancing. That's why I said it feels like it's a feeling when you go into like certain places and they're just like everybody's kind of in there.
Can't be niggas because I don't see no real
No,
niggas
it
smoking
is.
hookahs.
Yeah, it is.
They be up in there doing it.
The guys love the hookah,
They love
especially
it,
in
huh?
the club. Like if there's hookah, everybody's smoking in the section. But I mean, huh?
You can smoke weed at a hookah.
Yeah. You sprinkle
But
it
I
on
don't be
top
smelling no weed.
because it's a
I know
shisha.
you
Y'all smoking weed.
I know you can listen.
You
I
won't
know
smell
you
it
can
because of the
smoke weed.
shisha.
I know you can smoke
It'll
weed.
mix.
I know you can smoke weed out of them. But every time I ever seen somebody them shits, they be really do smoking flavored tobacco. You know
They
what
do,
I'm saying?
but they smoke weed. Like if there's guys in the section, you better believe they got some weed in those hookahs. But I mean, like certain lounges, whatever kickbacks, there's a bunch of dudes and they're in the sections, but nobody's dancing, even in the clubs. So it feels a little. It's not like 2009 where everybody was like bumping.
Well,
They're just kind of like standing around
I only
smoking
say
hookah,
that.
and it's just like okay.
I only
wait a
say that
minute.
because when they come to the table, they light that shit up for you. You know what I'm saying? Like they already make sure it's burning. The host, whatever.
But if you with CB and everybody, like they gonna tell you, put some of this in there. They gonna
see
pay you.
niggas
Like if
pulling
you.
on them shits. They be really sitting there smoking
Yes.
the motherfucking hookahs. That's why I'm like, I don't get like niggas be smoking
No,
flavored tobacco.
in the sections, like, listen, hookahs go up in the club. If the club has hookah, you better believe the dude's ordering like 10 of them per the
I've
section.
seen them.
10 of them.
I'm just trying to make a little crazy
Easy.
point.
But they be smoking the tobacco too. They smoke cigarettes, those things.
I'd rather do that. I'd rather do that than sit there. I don't know. I feel like this is just my personal opinion. I feel like hookah's a girl thing. Like that's something you see chicks. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. You can step it up to your section and y'all over there, y'all got y'all little hookah and shit going. You know what I'm saying? I get that. See a bunch of grown men at a table with bottles and got hookahs going. That's not the right setting.
But they be ordering for the girls. They smoke on them, but they order them for the girls.
That's
they
why I don't even touch them. Them shit's just gonna sit there smoking. You just gonna see the smoke coming out the ends of the motherfuckers just waiting. You feel me? My shit's just there for imagery. You know what I'm saying? It's just to have her want to slide up and say, hey, what y'all smoking? Go ahead, baby. Go on and pull on that thing real quick. Now sit down and go on and have a conversation with me.
That's food.
That's what it's supposed to be for, man. That shit's all tools. It's all tools for me. You ain't gonna see me in the club like this, like just sitting there. What? I don't.
You look good smoking hookah.
I'm cool. I already do enough smoking. You feel me? Yeah, no, that's live though. I'm glad that me and you got to sit down for a few minutes. What do you think about this experience? And us sitting down and just having a conversation. Can you take back your words a little bit?
You nice.
I'm nice.
You nice.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I didn't think you were going to speak to me when I walked in. I was like, oh shit, here we go. He's not going to say anything to me. Because I'm just going off of what I've seen on social media. So I'm just like, oh no, he's not going to speak to me. That's fine, whatever. He's going to be cool and his like, whatever.
No, would you do me a favor? And don't ever do that again in life to anybody.
Do what?
If you don't ever worry about what you see online. Wait till you meet a person. Because I'm sure right? There's artists or musicians or anybody, a rapper, anybody that you can love and just say you're a fan of, big fan of an artist, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then when you finally meet them, you find out that they're a dickhead or a complete bitch. You know what I'm saying? It'll
I know
perception. So you never know. Don't wait till you meet a person. Especially when it comes to trying to sit there and say, hey, he's an asshole, a jerk. You never met me to ever say that in your life.
I got you.
You feel me?
You nice.
It's love, baby. I ain't got nothing against you. Hopefully you can come kick it with me again. Shit, I'm about to start doing some panels. Would love to have you around.
I'm down to come.
You down?
I'm down to get down.
You down to get down, baby? I know you down for a whole we're going to have a conversation after this, though. You know what it is. Hey, man, we're going to chime us out. The Sharp Tank. No jumper. Sharpest, coolest podcast in the world. And I appreciate you for coming, Jenna.
Why are you talking to me like that? Thanks for having me.
Shoot us out the gym.